What's up, guys? We're back out at the duplexes in Gallatin, Tennessee. Now the left side is 105, so I just wanted to let you know we're in 105. Anyway, these stairs right here have seen their better days, and it's time to do something about them. But the first step, we're gonna have to take them out. Wasn't much holding those in. What's up, DIY Nation? Welcome back to YouFloor, the channel bringing you tips and tricks to help you with your next flooring project. And today we are taking a look at stair noses. That's right. We have found some great deals in flooring at R&T Flooring here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I'm telling you, Johnny will hook you up. He has got the best deals on floors. The only drawback to that is he doesn't carry the matching transition stair noses or quarter round. So if that's something you're trying to match, you're gonna have to get it yourself. Now, a couple places that I like to go to try to match my flooring to my transitions is Floor & Decor, because they do have some of the biggest selections when it comes to LVP, laminate, hardwood, engineered. They have all styles there. But in this situation, I had to have 3 stair noses, and if you guys have checked the prices of lumber today, it's high. So over the course of about 14 years of doing floors, I have collected stair nose, transitions, and things such as that. So what I did was I went into my inventory and I pulled out some 3/4 inch stair nose. These stair noses are made for 3/4 inch nail down hardwood, so they're made to butt right up against it and then run flush. So being that it's 3/4, I got plenty to play with there as far as fabricating these stair nose myself. I don't have one of those with me here for the explanation, but I do have one that is similar, and I wanted to just show you that you can see that it has the little profile and everything down here for a stair nose, only this one here is already like about a 1/2 inch thick. The one that I used in the video was 3/4 inch thick, and I wanted to show you something. Now this stair nose here is not the same as the one I used in the video, but it is actually shaped the same way. The only difference is this area right here is 3/4 in the video, and this one here is already cut at 1/2 inch, so you can see it already has its little situation in there that needs to lip over the risers. Running it through the table saw, what I had to do was, as I mentioned before, when you're putting this on 3/4, it'll just butt right up against it and you have a flat surface. But when you're doing laminate or LVP, those stair noses usually lip on top of that. However, there's a stubber right there, so you're gonna wanna round that thing down, and then you're gonna have to fabricate it yourself. This is kind of what it's gonna look like. I'll show you. So see, I've already got that started. That's about 3/16 inch, that little lip over right there, but that's just not enough for me to get my 1/4 inch expansion gap and to lip over there comfortably in case things start moving. I don't need any gaps. So what I'll do is run it through the table saw and try to cut it something like that, and then just come back and notch it, mark that right there. And that's pretty much what I would be cutting, is this situation right here. That little square would come out. So that's gonna give me about 3/4 inch to lip up on my laminate, and then still give me a 1/4 inch expansion gap. Now in the duplexes, you'll see we had a situation where we had an actual landing, we had a pie, and then we also had to put a stair nose up at the top, but at the top we had a railing. And I told you guys I was gonna show you how to tie a stair nose into that. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna jump right into the video and let you guys see everything that I've just explained to you, how I went about cutting them, notching them, and then had to stain them. I didn't get the stain process videoed. I think I tried to video, but I'm not sure where that video is. But it took a couple stains mixing and matching to find the perfect match. And as you can see, the floor has multiple colors of brown, dark brown, light brown, even some tan and some light tan, dark tan. So it was pretty easy to kind of mix and match the stain to come up with something that was a pretty good match. I know I've talked a whole lot and you guys are probably like, Z, we're so far in the video, show us some work. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop wasting time and go jump into the job site. All right, let's go. Okay guys, to get started, I needed to remove all of the old stain off of the stair noses and get them ready to put the new stain on. This took quite a while. I'll only show you just a little bit of it, but don't forget you need to sand underneath and around the nose at the bottom as well, because this could be seen from the bottom as you're coming up the stairs at the top. Next, it was time to cut that little tiny square out that I was talking about at the intro. I'm not a big fan of sending my material through the table saw with the blade up tall, so I like to send my stair noses through the table saw in a couple passes and raise the blade a little bit at a time. It took a little longer, but I feel a whole lot safer that way. And now I can send it through flat to cut that little tiny square out to make sure I can lip over my floor. We're going to be cutting a lot of tiny pieces that need to be glued together, so I want to make sure that my stair nose is sitting in there the same all the time. So I draw a pencil line across the top to make sure I can line it up with every cut. I know I usually use CA glue, but I figured on this we'll probably just use some wood glue since I am actually coming back tomorrow. And I feel like it'll be a stronger hold in the long run. Sometimes the best clamps are tape. Feels pretty good on the bottom. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll sand this thing down.
He doesn't look really scary.
Yeah, all set. Alright, set that aside for now. Alright guys, so we have got this piece of stair nose just about custom fitted the way that I want to do it. It's got this little weird piece on here that I had to make. But I do need to trim a little bit off here because it's a little bit out of square. I'm just trying to make it as tight as possible over there. And then take a little bit more off so it shows back a little bit more in there. I could probably, if I can get this done right, it's possible that I could just wax some straight off of this end and that'll make it shove in, but we'll see. Right now I'm gonna try to work on trying to get this angled in a little bit. And the other day we bought this jigsaw from Harbor Freight and we never got to use it, so we're gonna bust it out today and see what it's all about. I really wanted to get the cordless Dewalt since I have so many 5-amp batteries. Thought that'd be awesome. But this is, man, this thing seems like a beast. It's pretty bulky. Feels like a Black & Decker or something. Oh, but it has this thing here in case I need to cut a straight line, because you know how that is. You might not be able to cut a straight line. All right, anyway, we're gonna plug this thing in and see what it'll do, and we just need to take some, and I even bought the little Bauer scroll blade here, so I'm gonna cut it with my razor knife first and then chop it away with this and then fine tune it with this and a sanding block. So let's see what happens. That's pretty fancy. All right, so that's pretty fancy. This little thing flips down. I don't know what that's all about, that little stick thing. We'll have to actually get into the directions and read about it and see if we can't figure it out. Yeah, all right. I think we're all set. Look at that little eye shield. That's beautiful. All right, let's get this thing cut. You know, we got a straight edge. I think we're getting there. All right, so I do like the angle here. And I don't want to take any off that end because it'll literally make the whole thing slide that way. I'd rather make the whole thing slide this way, so I really just need to take some off of that right there to show us back. Hey, and I want to mention to you guys, in case you didn't know, this year me and Kelly decided to go into real estate, and our first property was a duplex. Now we've already fixed up one side, and we're about to move into the other side. So we decided to start a new channel because we figured a lot of the projects in there are not going to be just floor related. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll leave a link for the new channel down in the description. There's a lot of projects over there I think you're going to like. All right, so we're going to take this back some, as we said, inside. I'll start with just a little bit like this right here. Just following what we got there already, pretty much eyeballing it, you know. All right, and then there's my line, bing, bing, boom. I'm going to cut that with the knife like we did a minute ago. And remember, I told you the reason I do this is so that I break the skin on this wood here so that when the jigsaw runs through it, you know, as it tears up and down, it won't chunk any of my material up on the other side of the blade. It's like using tape. It's pretty much just like using tape. Except for I feel like it's a little more finer. I like where this thing is already, so, but I will bring it up a little bit because remember we're wanting to slide it in. Alright, see? I cut it right there. Right there. So, see what the jigsaw can do.
our makeshift sanding block that I made off camera when y'all weren't looking. Just to make these corners a little bit more crispy and pointy. All right, let's go take a look. Well, I hope we don't have to cut any more of all that. I almost cut off all the piece that I glued on the end. Anyway, that's what you get when you go with custom work. It's better to take a little off than to take too much off. Then you can't recover. Let's see what we got here. Look at this. So we are a lot closer to our goal here. I think we're almost there. Actually, yeah, we're almost there. All right, I'm gonna keep on working on this till I get it right. I'll check back in with you guys. No sense in you watching me twiddle this. I'm just gonna nibble away until I get it in there. What we're trying to do is get it over here, that close. All right, probably end up with this whole thing gone, who knows? Oh, guys, I think we are there. That looks freaking beautiful. I'm taking it. And of course the other one is right here. It'll go like that. And then we will put the carpet there. And that's the way we'll get it, right there. Boom. All right. For those of you who are wondering, I am using PL3X Premium made by Loctite. This is pretty much the only glue that I use when it comes to gluing down stair nose and transitions. It becomes hard as a rock and super strong. By the way, this floor is water resistant, and with all water resistant laminates, I like to seal the perimeter with 100% silicone. By placing silicone up against my flooring like this, I create a dam so that it still allows the flooring to move, but it will not move into the hard glue. That could create buckling later on. What are you working on over here, Miss Kelly?
I'm cleaning this window. We're just cleaning the window up, and that's it. Got a lot of cleaning to do.
Yo, it's the last day, and I'm here trying to get this thing wrapped up. You guys remember this right here. So what I did was I used a T-mold and I CA glued it together, 3 pieces. And then of course I cut this down here at that end, so it'll be up against that frame down there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So that fits into there, nice and snug like that. And then this up here. It goes like that. And then I've cut the stair nose to come in. And pretty much slide right in just like that right there. I'm going to CA glue those together, and then I will use the PL3X to glue this whole thing down, and then just fire a couple nails through here just to hold it while it sets up, but the glue should hold it. But that's the plan. I don't have a tripod today, so I think I'm just going to do this and come back and show you guys the afters. That's pretty much how it's going together. All right. All right, so we got it all glued together. It's all one piece now. That's how it looks. And this is just a custom stair nose I made from, it's from 3/4 inch stair nose that I just cut down and custom made to fit like it's going up against laminate. And that's the deal right there. So we're gonna take that and place that in where it goes. Look at that. Like a glove. So now we just gotta throw a little bit of glue in there. And then nail it down. We'll be home free. All right, guys.
All right guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope I brought you some value, or at least brought you some entertainment. If I did, help me out by smashing the like button. That'll push my video out to other people and definitely help the channel grow. And also, if you guys like videos like this, I put them out about every week or every 2 weeks. So don't forget to go and subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be part of the DIY family. Okay guys, I think we've done just about all we can do here today. It's about time to wrap this up. I'm gonna head on back into the house and get busy. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Peace.